Hello everyone, my name is Tony and this is my Volvo 164 and the year model is 1970. It has 6-cylinder 3-liter gasoline engine with manual gearbox. This is the first video of my English channel. I have other channel in YouTube that I speak Finnish and I think there's already like 100 videos of different kind of subjects, so check that out if you want. They have English subtitles, but be warned, they are automatically made, so there might be some weird words in some places. But back to this channel and this video. So I have had this car like 7 years now in this shape. And the car's history is pretty interesting. It has been painted back in the 90s and there has been some rust repairs and stuff, and the engine has been like almost completely remade. I have all the receipts and stuff. And the car was named Annabella back in the 90s, for my knowledge. The car was almost ready to road. You can imagine like new paint, new engine, everything just ready to go. But I'm not sure like what was the main point. The car was left to sit and wait. I think there was like few wires that were not connected yet, and the interior was like not ready, but the car has been sat from the 90s and there has been few owners in between. I think the guy that I bought this, he bought it in the 90s. The car were just like waiting for motivation and I bought it 7 years ago. For me also it has been waited some motivation, but mainly time. I built a house and this garage, small wheel loader, so this had to wait a little bit longer. But now it's the time, finally. The car was not running when I bought it. The engine was turning and the last owner told me that it should run nicely. But it was a little bit gamble when I bought it. So the first thing I did back in the days, I did service to it. I changed the oil, fuel, coolant. I changed the fuel hoses, dismantled the carburetors and cleaned everything. Changed all the ignition parts. There was like quite a many things that I changed back then. And I also took video and pictures a lot, so I think we should check those right now. No niin. And as you can see, there was quite a big smile on my face when the car first started. And I heard the sweet sound of the 6-cylinder beast. I liked the sound a lot. And I even drove the car. Of course, the brakes were like rusted and didn't work at all, but I used the handbrake and I drove. And as you did see the smaller version of the car at the beginning of the video, I made it back in the day when I had the car, but I didn't have the time to like start work with the car. But I had lots of motivation, so I made the model. I took like plenty of pictures around the car, and I used the pictures to make it 3D model. Of course, it needed some smoothing and custom job after the raw model, but I got it working and I 3D printed the car, and then I made the chassis. I 3D modeled the chassis like from my head and used Arduino to make it move and function. Here is actually pretty good idea of what I want to do for the car. So the exterior is pretty basic, the same color, for example. And the rims are Japan Racing JR19. I think those look kind of good in this car. I don't have the rims yet, but it's one option. And as you saw, there was quite a bit drop on the model. So the plan is to make air suspension in the car. I already have the compressors, the tank, and few different airbags. So I think it's gonna happen. I don't know why, but I think like back in the 2000 something, I have always wanted a car with air suspension. So I think this is good candidate for that. The paint is pretty rough, but I like it. Like you can't have this without time. And in Finland it's very rare that car has this kind of patina, and it's not totally rusted like the sides. I think that because it was painted back in the 90s, it has survived this well. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this, at least for now. But everything like underneath in the chassis and on the floors is gonna be like painted and all new bushes and brakes and stuff. But just let the outside be a little rough. And the interior is quite smelly. There is mold and mousy shit and stuff, so it's like the smell is quite bad. I removed all the interior, like everything, and I used the ozonizer like 3 times, but it still smells a little bit. So I think I need to wash everything, and there is few plastic parts still in there, so they might be the reason why it's smelling. I don't know, but I need to get rid of the smell, and everything in interior is gonna be new. Nothing that has been in the car is gonna be used again. I don't like, because I hate the smell so much. But yeah, that's the plan for the car. I have started the car like once a year to keep it like moving and working, and this year I did the same thing. I towed the car in the garage and I cleaned the carbs, changed the fuel and tried to start it. But something happened in the past year. First, I didn't have fuel. I changed the fuel pump few times, and finally I got the fuel into the carbs. Yes. And still nothing, like not even trying. Then I realized that I have no spark, and the fault was broken wire because this has resistor in the coil and the normal voltage through that is like 9 volts, but in the start position there is like jump wire from the starter motor to the coil to give like 12 volts, and that wire was broken, so I changed that, and you know, it started like starting. It's trying. I love this sound. Tämä on hyvän kuuloinen kone. As you saw, the car is running, okay, yeah, but before I take the engine out, I want to make it run like much better. So I know that the engine is working before I start working with the other car. It's like a motivation thing, I think. So you know that you have good base for the project. So I think I need to check all the ignition stuff and try to tune the carbs a little bit and try to make it run a little bit better. But I think that is for the next video. This video was about the bigger picture of the project, like what it is and what I'm going to do about it. And I hope you like it. If you like, please like the video and subscribe. Like I said, this is my second YouTube channel, and this is gonna be only in English. And leave a comment if you have anything on your mind. I love to like discuss with people who have like same mentality or point of interest. You get much more out of it when you when you share. Yeah, I see you in the next one. See ya.